guys, welcome to J Holy FX. Today we are going to be releasing our gold trading system. All right, the setup we use mostly on gold, and guys, this setup is a banger. Okay, so you might want to take some notes and practice this setup on your own before you start taking trades on them. And after this, we are going to be using the same setup to trade a $5 account right up to 5,000. We anticipate to do that within 10 to 15 trading days. All right, but we can still do that in 24 hours if we find the setups popping up as much as they can. All right, so this setup is basically, we use basically three things. We look for a channel, as you can spot this. We look for a channel, wait for a breakout, and then we wait for the highs of the previous highs of that leg that came for a retest before we take the trade. Three things. We look for a channel, we wait for a breakout in any direction, be it to the upside or the downside. All right, we wait for a breakout, wait for a retest, and we take the trade exactly when a candlestick closes above the highs of that retest. Take it again. We look for a channel, wait for a breakout and a retest, then we enter exactly where when a candlestick closes above the highs of that retest, or to the low, the reverse is true. All right, okay, now let's actually take a look at this setup and we see if we can spot them in the market. All right, every day you can have 2 or 3 on this on gold, and you might want to be trading gold only during London sessions, or New York sessions, sorry, London and New York sessions. You don't want to trade gold during Asian sessions. You know, it's pretty slow and it's a little choppy. Okay, if we take a look at this, we have seen this breakout of this channel I'm talking about. They have made a retest. We wait for them to break this highs. Once they break that high, we go into our buys. And when you jump in, trust me guys, there's no pullback. It's just going. Each time a candlestick closes above the previous high of that retest, there's no way they are coming back to it. All right, so you might have at least a 50 to 40 pips before you start thinking of jumping out of the trade. And each time you want to step out, you wait for a candlestick equally to close below the previous low of the 15 minutes time frame here. Once this candlestick closes below here, we want to be jumping out. All right, we're stepping out of the trade. Okay, let's take another one and see if we're going to be having. All right, this is another channel. When we have a channel like this, we expect price to break either below or to the downside or to the upside. All right, so if this one has broken below, what do we expect? We want it to come for a retest. Once they give us this retest here, we might want to jump in when the previous lows of this retest is broken. All right, when the previous lows of this retest is broken. And like I said, remember to always take your trades during New York sessions and London sessions. All right, so when this area is broken on the 15 minutes time frame, they come for a retest here. We want to be taking our trades here. Okay, but this was not a very pretty, or it's not a good example, because they came right down to give us a second retest. But at least you will be in profit before your stop losses, or maybe at break even before they come for you. All right, it's a zero drawdown. Each time you take this trade, when this bearish candlestick closes below, what are you doing? You expect price to push to the downside, and when they push to the downside, you should be at break even before they're coming back. All right, so this trade would have taken you out at break even, but again, it would have given us another opportunity here when this candlestick closes below the previous lows of this retest. Okay, so we would have taken this trade here again with a zero pullback, and we are just flying down. Okay, we are just flying down. And another one again, this is it, so we can easily have it here. Good. This one is a pretty nice one. We have our channel. We see price has broken through this channel, came for a retest. Even though the retest was not deep, it gave us the signs of retest, pushed back and break through these lows. And in the moment we have this candlestick closing below this lows here, we are jumping in for the trade. All right, and we will hold the trade until we find signs that they are tired of selling. So if we jump in this trade here, what we want to be doing is we will hold the trade till we find our, and this is where we'll be jumping out. Why? Because they have given us this consolidation here and broken below this previous highs, and you can equally spot a trend line that has been broken here, and this could equally be a retest of this trend line. Okay, a retest to continue buying. So we would have pulled out of the trade here for at least 1 is to 10 risks to reward. All right, at least 1 is to 10 risks to reward ratio. And the same thing happens here. Let's see if we're going to spot another channel for a break and retest of, okay, let's see, this is not a good one. It's not a good one. Let's see if we're going to have a clear channel again. Good. This is one I actually took this trade. This particular trade actually took it for 0 drawdown. All right, we have our channel. Price broke below the channel, come for a retest, and where we will be taking our entries. We expect price to break below this area, and once this closes below this area, we are going in for 0 drawdown, man. There is no pullback on this. Each time the retest is broken, they start flying. Okay, just like that. You just hold your trades until you find signs of, maybe you're comfortable. And that is it. I actually took this trade, and I stepped out here because there was a news event coming out. So I actually stepped out of the trade somewhere around here. And this is another one, another channel. Good. This is another channel. We have our channel here. And each time price breaks above this channel, we want a retest, then we hop in. So this actually, they gave us this break of this channel, or you might even want to have this channel to this level here. Okay, so price has actually given us this break of structure here. They have broken through our channel, came back for a retest. This is where we will be taking our trades. So when this candlestick closes above the previous highs, we hop in and hold till we are comfortable. So I equally took this trade and I stepped out somewhere around here. And for 1 is to my stop loss, and each time you take, just put your stop loss below the close of that candlestick, please. Below the close of that candlestick that break that structure here. For at least 1 is to 5 risks. 1 is to 5 risks to reward. Okay. All right. So let's look at another one. This is another channel. I equally took this trade. And I'm just showing you the entries, all right, so you guys can know how we trade gold on a daily basis. This is J. Holy's favorite gold trading system. So for this one, we equally had price broke through this structure out of the channel. And when they came for a retest, we didn't take the trade. We entered when this candlestick closed above this highs, and we held the trade to the next highs, okay? So equally we'll be holding the trade here, and we stepped out around here when price broke this structure to the downside. When price broke this structure to the downside, that is when we stepped out. So we equally held this trade for long, and we were adding positions as they were going up. Like when they break out of this structure, came for a retest, we saw this pin bar, we added positions, and we held the trade throughout in a New York session. And I hope that is all for today. This is one I spotted, but I didn't take this one because it wasn't really clear and it was around a monthly demand area, supply area, sorry. So we are actually looking for other entries now for a buy, and when that happens, we're going to be making the call, all right? So this is another structure. We'll talk about this structure, this V structure, in the next time. We'll call it an ascending wedge. Price might break through and push down, or if they come here for a retest and broke this previous highs, we are going in for a buy. So guys, that is all we do on gold on a daily basis. So we will be giving you our US 30 strategy too, and we will be trading this $5 account way up to 5,000 within 10 trading days. Guys, ciao. Fund your accounts and let's do this together.